Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pop. And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense takes the field for the first time today. They've met in the so-called Toilet Bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous one.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's McFadden. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
The Beavers will punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed behind the line, it's Casey. Tackled immediately after the catch. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. All alone, he's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. New Mexico looked less like a pack of Lobos and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Albuquerque, and today they found a way outside of University Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's McFadden. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. They'll test the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's McFadden. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get him done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Here's the give off the left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Beavers are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They want to just keep throwing it. Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Makes the grab. It's Ingram. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To throw, it's McFadden. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll do it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. He wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He now has 61 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on... Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snags it over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Beavers are threatening in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the offense. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run him from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. He looks that one in nicely. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Using his legs, it's Casey. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They're bringing heat. Finds the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's McFadden. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now improvising. The quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Handoff from the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. 1st down here for the offense. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looking for a man. It's McFadden. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's first down from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon, 35. Oregon State, 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole, and that ball is picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. It's McFadden. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score.
Then he breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Using his feet to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right?
Flying out to the left. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. On third down, going up top. Heaves it deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Just feeds the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe
got a lot of running room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's McFadden. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but then love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oregon State, 31.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the handoff. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move, it's Casey. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Fast motion from the offense. The give from the gun. Using the spin move. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's McFadden. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon 52, Oregon State 31.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Ingram. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
52, Oregon State. 38.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Hold and finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's McFadden. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
59, Oregon State, 38.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Beavers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The give to the tailback. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
66, Oregon State, 38.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the yard.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And
about this? It's a strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You can tell. Saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
73, Oregon State. 38.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Going up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. He'll just keep slinging it. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Beavers! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going. And maybe you can build it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short.
Third down coming.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's the first down for the offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. He makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 80. Oregon State, 59.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.